This is Mr. Peter Callahan.
Okay, good.
I decided not to go.
David. Eric. Glad you're out here. Thank you. You too. We wouldn't be here without you. What? We wouldn't be here without you.
There we go. There we go with that auto power. Damn it. I'll keep an eye out for it, guys. But apologies.
That is some getup.
Check out this contraption.
Trying to figure out what all it does. It's a variation of a Steadicam.
It's a hell of a rig, man. So you got that they're holding up, and we just have a nice little handy cam here.
Do we have your permission? We are all taking pictures of each other, taking pictures of each other.
Got the mic.
Peter James Callahan, I'm the communications director for Moxie Spring.
And your email address?
PeterJamesCallahan@gmail.com. My phone is 315, you got that?
You can give it to us.
315-430-6334.
So, what's going on here today?
Yes, so we are at University of Maryland College Park. We're going to have a short teach-in and meet up with a lot of student groups and show our solidarity with them and they with us. Much similar happened in Baltimore, actually. We walked up and got there after on day 8 of our march, and like having to walk into a Freddie Gray rally. They endorsed us, we endorsed them, and you know, it's all a lot of support and intersectionality going on here, so it's great.
And what exactly is going on here as far as like the march? You know, like it started there, it's going there. There's X number of people.
Yep. So right now we have 190 people out here now. We've got about 160 full-time marchers throughout the 10 days. We're on day 10 now, thank God. And yeah, it's been really, really great.
On day 10 of what?
The march from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. So we started out 10 days ago in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Liberty Bell. We're marching to the Freedom Bell, which is the only copy of the Liberty Bell in Washington, D.C. We've got about 160 full-time marchers for that time. We've had other people like Sam Waterston, the actor from Law & Order, and others come out and march with us for a few hours, a few days, stuff like that. Yeah, it's really great.
And what do you plan to do on the 11th?
So the 11th, we are going to have a short rally at Columbus Circle right in front of Union Station at the Freedom Bell, and then we're going to march a few blocks to the east side of the Capitol, take the steps, and sit in, demanding that Congress gives, demanding that Congress has. Wait,
can you tell us again?
Yep. So we're going to march from Union Station to Congress. To the Capitol, and we are going to sit in on the steps and demand that Congress enacts legislation to promote free and fair elections and to make sure everyone has access to the ballot and big money gets out so people can get in. If they don't, we're prepared. If they don't arrest us, we're prepared to stay there and bring in supplies and make our voices heard that way. If they do arrest us, we plan to come back day after day for at least another week to make our voices heard and demand that Congress enacts stuff that most Americans agree on. 85% of all people across the political spectrum agree that money has a corrupting influence on our politics, and that it's simply un-American.
Why would you get arrested for this exercising your First Amendment rights? What would the offense be?
Yeah, so it's going to be trespassing and failure to disperse. It looks like at this point. You're not allowed to hang out and send us up to the Capitol, which to me personally, not speaking for the campaign, I think is total BS. But that's the rules, and we're willing to break them to show Congress our resolve in that this is something we really, really care about that deeply, and we need to corrupting influence and money out of our politics.
And I know a lot of people have pledged to get arrested. What is the importance of being arrested as opposed to other types of protests?
So other types of protests are great. There's lots of people, thousands of people coming out to support us through jail support, through marches, through all kinds of other stuff, rallying. Those are great, but the things that have gotten real change, accomplished in this country over the years are mostly when people put their liberty on the line and their boots on the ground and say enough is enough. And so we believe that having this many pledged people willing to risk arrest is a game changer for this moment, and we're inserting ourselves right in the middle of the most money-drenched voter suppression marred. We've already seen this in Arizona, Wisconsin election cycle we've seen thus far in this country, and we believe that that's the only way that Congress will, even if they don't really listen to us, which we do think could be a possibility, we think this is the last resort, and we feel that this issue is important enough and crosses so many different movements that we need to do this at the moment.
And what's wrong with money in politics?
So it's basically a it's a pay-to-play system right now, where you see, the oil and gas companies get billions of dollars in subsidies a year, basically pay no taxes, and that's because they funnel tons and tons of money into these campaign costs. And until we get influence big money and super PACs and dark money out of our politics, people won't really have a true voice. We believe that the American ideal we're striving for is one person, one vote. And when you can vote with millions and millions of dollars funneled through super PACs and elsewhere, it's just not going to work.
Do you have any specific thoughts on Republicans?
Republicans, so John Pudner, who runs Take Back the Republic, who helped out with the George W. Bush stuff in Florida and was a staffer for George W., he's a big supporter of ours. There's people we are talking to on social media all the time that are Trump supporters, that are Cruz supporters, that are John Kasich supporters, all 10 of them, that support us because they believe that it has just as much of an influence as we do. So it's not progressive, it's not centrist, it's not anything. It's completely nonpartisan. Americans agree that money is taking over our system and they want their voice back.
Awesome. And, do you think American politics are divided or are they united? And if whichever your answer is, why do you feel that way?
Yeah, so I've, in my capacity as the comms director here and other things I've worked on, basically I talked to hardcore Tea Party activists, like I was at CPAC a couple weeks ago talking to them, and they all believe, just like we believe, that people that are actually on the ground, the grassroots, think that money has way too much influence. And so this issue, at least, we can all agree on. I might not agree with what you think about abortion, I might not agree with what you think on funding schools or anything like that, privatizing roads, whatever. But we can all agree that money has way too much influence on our elections and that we need to get that out. Yeah, anything you guys need, I'll be kind of shadowing you guys all day.
Do you have
Cool. So that was Peter Callahan, the communications director for Democracy Spring. He just got done interviewing, I think, with Vice. I believe that's with Vice. I guess we could only speculate. As far as we know, they're the only media team here right now.
Hello, Callahan.
Let's see, we got handing out snacks to the folks who were marching.
There he is, Uncle Sam. Hey.
We got Mr. Lessig. He's been with us the last couple days. This is a snack table. It gets difficult feeding this many people, but we're doing our best.
Well, you gotta be loving the day, huh?
Oh, beautiful.
Bright and beautiful.
It's a beautiful day today. And it is, for the online audience, this has been the most beautiful day of the march yet. So you still see a lot of jackets on, but I've gone out of my way to take off my sweatshirt, finally. So I have just a t-shirt on. That's how nice it is outside. No clouds in the sky. We have clear skies. I mean, I'm not shitting you guys when I say it's the most beautiful day.
No, you were gonna do the hand on the throat.
I wish I was walking.
It's been fun, and we're nearing the end. We're almost to DC. Hey guys, you guys are on live stream YouTube right now. You have anything to say to the audience? Where you guys from? Start where you're from.
San Antonio, Texas.
Cool. When did you guys come in?
We got here yesterday.
Sweet,
yeah.
sweet,
so
sweet.
Joining the marchers, having fun, and making sure that every vote counts. Your vote counts, my vote counts. Get out there and do it.
Yeah,
Nice.
if our vote didn't count, there wouldn't be those debacles. Get out there and vote. Go Bernie.
Go Bernie. All right.
Bernie.
So oh, look at this. We got tattoos.
Oh yeah, we gotta show
Holy
it.
shit.
The Golden Goat Tattoo in Austin did this.
Sweet. I still got to get one. I know I was talking to you guys last night, but I still got to get one.
No, you come find us.
Sweet. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm with them. I'm from San Antonio as well.
Sweet.
It's been awesome. So
Sweet, sweet. And same reason? Just express your voice?
It's like when you find out Mitch McConnell took, like, increased his pay raise and his colleagues 6 times, but has shot down minimum wage 15 times, minimum wage increases. That's kind of the, idiots like that are kind of the driving force that we're here.
Yes.
Well, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. It's hurtful to everybody. It's hurtful to our country when everybody's doing it.
I mean, our economy will be so much better once people actually have decent living wages.
Absolutely.
People will be buying things.
Yep.
It'll be beautiful. So,
Right on,
yeah,
guys.
and I mean, getting Citizens United overturned is one of the biggest issues.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So hi everybody, live streaming.
Go Bernie.
Yeah, that's right. Go Bernie. We won Wyoming, right? Yes, beautiful.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Cool. We'll see you guys, man.
Yeah.
This lady to the right of us, she actually literally stepped out of her apartment building, hopped out, decided to join the march. A Hillary supporter, so maybe we interview her, get to know who she is.
But yes, please, this is a social media type of exposure movement. Kind of getting they're kind of reforming major news stations but it really is it's a movement of people. It's a grassroots movement, and relying strongly upon people repeating and posting Facebook pictures,
flooding social media.
So if you can get that, it's out.
That's the easiest way to reach out to as many people as possible.
Yeah, it's really important. So I'm psyched. It's really psyched. Like, it's amazing how things happen and how just. So you were just driving by? How did it? That's really cool.
Movements.
Yeah, right? Get up and move with it. So that's so cool. So you're going to be able to march for a couple hours or so and hang with us?
Well, we have to, I forgot I have to take my younger cousin to a soccer game.
Oh, what time's that?
It's like in a couple hours, I think. Hour and a ready and
but I definitely.
Well, tomorrow morning, right? So like, if you can come to, I'll text you where to go, and then arrive, do the training, and then you can march with us. We're doing a short march, and you can get that experience. You can come right in, and you'll be amongst the first group to sit in. You can be my buddy. We're gonna kind of go in and sit back to back and line up and sing and
walk hard.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah, and if you don't have to take off right away, like, mill about and introduce yourself to people. It's a really amazing eclectic crowd of folks from, like, over 33, like 35 states.
Wow, yeah, I've met someone from Texas.
Already, right? Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Like, and everyone's just welcoming and beautiful.
Yeah. It's like the more, it's really a movement of people, and
man,
we'd like us to sustain.
We need to stand up. Sit back and let government, politics, everything. We have to be the ones to assert ourselves.
Yeah, there's power in numbers. And
power in numbers.
The division needs to stop. We all need to come together and join forces in peaceful civil disobedience. Yep.
Hey, friend. I'm James.
Yeah.
Say again.
So we're live streaming on YouTube right now, and I briefly told him that your story. You literally stepped out of your apartment. So go ahead, let them know.
Just to come out, I've always felt like I've needed to be something somewhere, but you never know what life can bring at you. And this was just something that just called me. Like, I've never been very assertive on anything in life, and just to know that I had to get up. Something told me I had to get up, and I just had to come. I had to come and just assert myself here. Thank you.
Sweet. And our organizer was saying, this is a movement of the people.
Yes.
It is a nonpartisan movement. I personally am a fan of presidential candidate Bernie. You told me you were a Hillary fan, right?
Yep. Democrat. As long as it's back to the people, democracy, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be no division. It's just right versus wrong. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is, and people just need to realize that.
So when you joined the march, what was the energy like? What was the feel like? Was it welcoming?
The minute I walked up, someone shook my hand and said, "Hi, how are you?" And I just felt that everywhere I went, everyone just shook my hand and said, "How are you?" And that's what the type of compassion we need in this world. People just shake someone's hand, look in their eyes, and say, "I understand. I understand you. You understand me. Let's make this world more understanding."
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
You too, all right?
We'll see you around.
Bye. Enjoy.
All right.
Ah, man.
So, this is one.
Man, oh man.
Oh, she got one of the old kinds.
Good, I'm glad we took two.
Okay, so Jesse's asking how many people will be marching with us after today. I don't know. We have people coming in all the time. We have Mr. Lessig over here interviewing, so I'm going to try and sneak in. But as of right now, we have just under 200 marchers, 190 marchers.
That was democracy defeating corruption of democracy in the South. We don't have a white primary anymore in America. We have a green primary. The first primary you have to run as a candidate for Congress is to raise money. And you raise money not from all of us, you raise money from a tiny fraction of the 1%. Literally, something like 0.02% of America are the relevant funders of congressional campaigns. And what that means is they are incredibly representative, incredibly sensitive, responsive to the people funding their campaign, just like the Democrats in the Old South were responsive to the white people and not to African Americans or Americans as a general. And so the solution in both cases is to spread out the influence in that primary. In the white primary, it was to make us so blacks could vote, so we have a primary for everybody. In the green primary, it's so we are all funders of the campaigns, so that when they care about who's funding their campaign, they're thinking about all Americans, not this tiny fraction of the 1%.
Why shouldn't we thank that tiny fraction of the 1% for funding campaigns so that we don't have to?
Well, because they get...
I'm sorry, my question...
So, you could say we should be thankful. They've taken the cost of campaigns onto themselves, and good for them. It's like charity work. But, of course, they get paid for their charity work. The Cato Institute, which is a libertarian think tank, estimates that the annual corporate welfare in the federal budget, meaning money the federal government's giving to corporations that they can't get in the marketplace, whether it's special tariffs or import-export bank, whatever it is $100 billion. $100 billion. Now, the plan I've been talking about for making some citizens fund elections would cost $3.5 billion a year. If we could reduce corporate welfare by 10%, we could pay for this citizen funding of elections 2.5 times over. So, yeah, they're paying for elections, but they're getting paid in return much more than the system costs.
Awesome. And what do you dislike about Republicans?
Look, I grew up as a Republican. I was the youngest member of delegation in 1980 in the Republican convention. My parents are Republican, my family is Republican. I don't dislike anything about Republicans. I disagree with Republicans on certain important facts. But on this issue, there's no disagreement with Republicans. The actual base of the Republican Party, if you poll the base of the Republican Party, they hate this corrupted system just about as much as Democrats. Literally, it's like 3 or 4 points difference in those polls. And when you poll them about the solution, like citizen-funded election, they agree, 72%, just as much as Democrats, with this as an alternative, as a solution. So this is not about hating Republicans. This is about hating corruption. And Republicans and Democrats alike, in the base of this party on both sides, hate the corruption and want to see a system to fix it.
And what do you dislike about Democrats?
Democrats have had the chance to fix it. You know, what's striking is when Obama had a supermajority in Congress, in those 2 years, we could have passed an extraordinary range of reform, consistent with what he promised when he ran for president. But they didn't even bring it to a vote in the House when they had a majority in the House. So I think they've had the opportunity to fix this, and they're not stepped up to fix it. And I think, you know, I share values with what the Democratic Party wants to accomplish, but I am frustrated that they've not realized that we can't get what Democrats want until we change the way this corruption stops us. And I think Republicans, it's true too. Republicans can't get what Republicans want until we change the way corruption stops them. We're trying for different things, but this corrupted system will block both of us.
And why do you think American politics are so divided, if you do?
Well, American politics is divided because it pays. Look, if you're spending 30 to 70% of your time raising money, the simplest way to raise money is to vilify the other side. And so you spend all your time, 2 to 3 hours a day, calling the other side the devil. It's impossible then to turn around and put your arm around the devil and try to strike a deal to make America better. Right? So we've made the funding system part of the reason for this incredible anger and hatred between these two sides. They can't work together because otherwise it makes it hard to raise money for each of them. So if we don't change the way we fund campaigns, we begin to have a more representative democracy through a change in the gerrymandering system, we're never going to get to a politics where they can work together. You know, remember, people look back to, Republicans especially, look back to the days of Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan's best achievements, I think the Tax Reform Act of 1986, happened because he could work with Democrats. And he did work with Democrats. He sat down with Tip O'Neill and they worked out a plan to change the corrupted tax system that exists right then. We can't even begin to imagine that kind of bipartisan cooperation right now because they can't afford it as long as they have to raise money the way they raise money.
Well, mostly just Ronald Reagan's best. Good 15 seconds.
Oh! What were we saying about Ronald Reagan's best achievement?
So Republicans look back with fondness about Ronald Reagan's years as president. Ronald Reagan's best achievements, though, were achievements he made in cooperation with Democrats. The Tax Reform Act of 1986 was an incredibly important change. And that change was done by him sitting down with Tip O'Neill and working out a tax reform package that really did make the tax system much fairer for everybody. But he could only do that because it was a politics where people could work together, and we don't have that politics today. You can't imagine the parties sitting down today, and that's a product of the radical change in which Congress has felt they need to raise money.
And so, just to change the subject a second, to me the unique thing about this protest seems to be the pledges to get arrested, the willingness to get arrested, and I'm wondering why people want to go to jail.
But people don't want to go to jail. You know, I committed to participate in this, and I knew one part of the risk was that I get arrested. But I'm not getting arrested. I wouldn't get arrested for doing anything wrong. I'd be getting arrested for doing what every citizen ought to be doing, standing up and demanding your government back. And they've got a very efficient system now for making it incredibly hard for people to make their case to Congress. The First Amendment says we have a right to petition our Congress. Well, you know, that right's meaningless unless you've got a lobbyist who's got access into Congress because he's helping to fund campaigns of half the members of that caucus. So I'm committing to do my job as a citizen. And whatever the consequences of that, okay. But I'm going to do my job as a citizen, and I think many people do.
And lastly, I would like to give you the opportunity and remind you that if there's anything you want to say on HBO, now's your chance to say it. What else would you like? No, what else would you like to add for a question that I haven't asked? Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything you'd like to say?
Well, I think so. Here's something really important. You know, I think one of the problems in this presidential cycle is that people have become too focused on the presidential race. money has become a central issue in the Democratic Party contest between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. Bernie has done an amazing job in raising the issue again and again. But he's using the issue to beat Hillary Clinton. He's not using the issue to convince America that we have a way we could solve this problem by getting Congress to change the way it funds its elections. So what's amazing about this group is it's not about the presidential race. And there are people here supporting Bernie, people here supporting Hillary, there are people all over the place. But there are people here trying to make the issue central, that we could do something if Congress would only step up and do it, and to put that into the middle of this political debate because it's not there right now.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Really appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks for what you're doing.
All right, guys. I just dropped my gum here quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna dust down. You got a brimmed hat, flip it back so we can see your face. Whoa.
How cool is that?
Oh, man. Hey.
How cool is that?
Looking good. Oh, you want another one? Super. You still taking?
Oh yeah, we're live streaming now, man.
Live stream, huh?
Yeah. Want to say anything?
Hi, Dick Pollock here, all the way from New Hampshire.
What are you doing?
Came down by dog sled. You know, we still use dog sleds and stagecoaches up there. We don't really have cars yet. Maybe trains sooner, but I had to be here, and here I am, documenting Democracy Spring and loving every minute of it. And I'm not just a photographer. I am one of the, I've drank the Kool-Aid and I am one of the believers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And we're going to D.C. tomorrow and call on our Congress, see what they have to say.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Now we hope for some action, right?
Oh yeah, lots of action.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Dick. Thank you, man.
We just happen to have friends who is going to come, so
Yeah, I know.
Just earlier this morning, they handed out tons of handkerchiefs, American flag, bandanas. It's been awesome, man.
Yeah. This is good. How's everybody doing out there? Live? Everyone's doing well? All right, well, we're out here at University of Maryland looking forward to the teach-in right now. We do this in the history of teach-ins. As we know, the University of Michigan held the first Vietnam War teach-in in 1965 on March 24th going into 25th, when they called for a moratorium on school for 24 hours. This was faculty and students who gathered in living rooms and who did this. Those teach-ins spread like wildfire. Over the next 2 weeks, they had spread to 150 campuses. This is part of the spirit and the energy of what we're trying to create when we have 1,000 people get arrested on Monday, April the 11th for Democracy Spring, to get big money out of politics, to establish free and fair elections. We're tired of living in a country where we uphold slavery through a new system we call mass incarceration. We're tired of it. We don't stand for it, and Democracy Spring is trying to do something about it. Thanks so much for listening out there.
Right on, brother, man. Thank you, Dylan, man.
No, that's awesome.
No, I don't have someone who knows.
I just found out we've got 184 marchers, man. That is so awesome.
184, so that's the
that's
number.
That's not including support vehicles or anything. So we're like over 200 people strong. And we're, yeah. I'm looking forward to this, dude. 184
Sweet.
people.
That's awesome. See, we're building every day, folks.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. The momentum's growing. That's awesome, man.
And we got people that are new that are looking up to us that have been here from Philly. Like, we're so awesome, and it's just like, I'm so happy to get people from like yesterday, today. I wish we had like over 500 people marching, man. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Let's hope for that, man. Right on, dude. Hang in there, man. Keep it up, guys. Let's keep it up.
Especially if you have
ran for Senate, right? She had it repainted.
There's look at that.
So what they want to do is they want to go back.
Lovely.
Okay, so I need some listeners have given and then donate. I just need some.
If money is speech, then speech ain't free. And that's Granny D quote. Live stream. You're live on TV. Live on YouTube. You guys enjoying it so far?
Oh,
we good?
Best
The energy's
of my life, man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Support but it's still so much fun. I'm really loving it.
Awesome.
That truck is awesome.
We got people from every walk of life, all states, man. We're all here for the same cause. It's the most beautiful thing ever, man.
It is.
Absolutely beautiful, man.
Woohoo!
Fantastic, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
He's always got a camera. Do not go in the restroom.
Nan, how are you?
$25 donation, a seat for a sit-in.
Sweet. So we're doing we're selling seats. A simple fundraiser. Selling seats for the sit-in. So we're good. We're trying to raise money here for the cause.
That's right.
Thank you, Nan. Some people aren't too thrilled about sitting on the concrete floor. Might be wet, could be cold. Definitely not going to be comfortable. You got a yapping dog over here. I think he's crying for freedom. Yep, look at him. He's on a leash. That's probably how we feel right now as a people, right? We're stuck on a leash, and we just want to be free.
About 2 yards long, weighed down by billionaires. As we're being drugged through the mud, as we're being drugged through glass,
Oof.
Wounding our souls, our spirit.
This is true.
But not anymore.
Not anymore.
We're gonna own it.
Yes, we are.
It's ours.
It is.
You can't have it anymore.
Beautiful, guys. I love the energy today. I do. I love it.
What?
I love it. And so we're ending. I think we're today is the last day of our marching. We'll reach DC approximately 5:36. And everybody's excited. We're excited. We're excited to be done with the march. And finally, we're ready to sit in. And that's what everybody's been waiting for. United we stand. So we got our U-Haul here full of all of our supplies. Everybody's luggage. And logistics has done an amazing job.
Matt, how we doing, brother?
Good, so are you streaming?
What's up?
You're streaming?
We are streaming, yep.
Whoa, we got people watching.
We do.
Hello, Pam. Love ya. Woo.
Hello, Seattle, Washington. Wish you were here.
Yeah.
They're here in spirit, I'm sure, man.
Flag. They are here in spirit.
Awesome. Yeah, man. All corners of the nation. I love it.
Get Uncle Sam here?
We did, yeah. Look at this, yeah. Uncle Sam. There's all Uncle Sam's sponsors right now. The only badge I don't see, the emblem I don't see is We the People. Where's that at? Where is that at?
Don't worry for that. That's all around you, man. That's all around you.
That is. That's right. That's the movement.
You have eaten of this way.
Yeah.
To have one that said your logo here, like for sale.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, an open slot. Yeah. Yeah, terrible. Yep. Infiltrated. America's been infiltrated by corporations. That's quite devastating.
Every Stand this way.
Well, I think we're moving. Let's see what's going on. Where are we going?
One person! One person! One vote! One vote!
I have been requested, because I am dressed in colonial costume, not to attend anything with the students, which upsets me, Bill Lewis, enormously, because I think it is a very important thing to discuss. Nonetheless, I will respect their request and remain here, and there it is.
Thank you, Bill. That's always good to know. We love transparency, right? We have to know all of our issues, all of our concerns. So thank you for...
It would be a very good thing to talk about, but there it is.
Thanks for letting everybody know, man. Thank you. Go eat. I'd love to eat. I'd love to eat. I'm hungry. See, I'm gonna go pick something up, guys. Just a little something.
I gotta go get rid of garbage.
There's still a line. You know what? It's okay. Oh, sorry. We've got a job to do here. Eating can wait. Eating can wait. Food could wait. The revolution calls.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Progress, and a big part of that, I believe, the root cause of that is the influence of...
Go visit the dog. We've lost the dog. We've lost the dog. That's long gone. I was just looking at my phone now. That would have been cool though. Sorry guys. I'm too caught up with the people here, but nice request. Next time I see a dog, I'll yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. They're also part of nature, right? They're a living thing, living organism. It's just it would be hard to interview one because the barking is enough to tell us that he's not too thrilled about being on a leash.
So we can show, yeah, we can try and talk to them, we can show up to rallies. It's difficult. I've met with them in person once. I haven't.
No tripping while filming. Yeah, I think that's why I decided not to get something to eat. I don't. I'd want to end up on the ground. Although it'd be. You guys would have a nice chuckle. It would be fun. And we have global support, Jesse's telling us. Dutch for Bernie. I love you peeps. The energy is great. We want you to eat something too. Yeah, and that's where the comment is, no tripping while filming. Thank you guys. Thank you. We love the support. And it is a global movement. I mean, you see people rising up all over the place, all over the world, because I mean we're basically fed up. We're fed up with the way things are going. We're fed up with the status quo. We're fed up with greed, and it's time to get things changed in the favor of the people. There you go.
It's kind of like beautiful tree house. We're going to have a cross-section.
Let's do a little workshop.
So if they're not going to label stuff, right? We label stuff.
What is it? Yes, it did.
Okay.
It got a majority, but it didn't get enough. You know, it didn't get the 60 plus to pass. Over half, every single Democrat voted for it. One of the Republicans.
So I'm not saying that there is nobody in Congress who's not willing to work with us. I'm saying that we have not yet reached the point where the Congress reflects the will of the people. We know that over 80% of people want serious change in how we finance our campaigns, and we know that over 90% are concerned about it. If that's not being reflected in Congress, then there is still work to do.
Okay. And which are the bills that you support and why?
We don't take as a movement any particular choice between all of the different bills. We don't want to create controversy around that, and we're not the experts in that. We want Congress to take these bills, whichever one they want, seriously, and to listen to the experts.
But earlier you mentioned 4 or 5 bills. Can you educate me on what
There are some bills that have been proposed, but we welcome any serious action and discussion as long as it accomplishes the goal, and the goal is getting big money out of politics. Now, how we do that, we just want to work with people and have them take it seriously and start making action on this now.
And what got you out of your seat to come and march? Like, what was how have you been personally affected by money in politics?
I think climate change is a disaster that I'm going to have to live through. That by the time I'm 50 or 60, the world will look very different from now if we don't do anything about it. And the fact that that progress is way too slow compared to the seriousness of the situation is the way that affects her directly.
Didn't we make progress in Paris?
We made progress in Paris, and already the Supreme Court blocked some of the initiatives in ways that threatened the Paris Accord, and the entire reason that those initiatives were blocked is because they were passed on the executive branch, not through Congress, because Congress was not willing to do anything about it.
Can I just ask who you are with? Are you part of us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's so weird
because we're doing a practice.
We're doing practice for a media thing.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
I assume that you're not going to take any of the bad clips.
Actually, we're live streaming, so you got an audience right now listening to you guys. Yeah.
Well, let me talk about a few of the bills.
Yeah, please. You want to? Would you like to?
Sure.
Awesome. Now, people love to hear what everybody has to say.
I want to pull up my sheet. Did I email? Or let's do that later. Let's do that later. But we'll find.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Hi everyone. We're having a great time here on Democracy Spring. We are marching. We are now about to get to DC. We only have, I think we're going to by 4 p.m. in Columbus Circle.
4 p.m.
You can really feel the tension. You can feel the excitement and the energy. Here's a sign that we made. It says, "Earn back our trust." I want to invite our politicians in to be part of this solution. I want to trust them. I want them to earn it, and I'm excited for them to do that with us.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Awesome.
That's right.
Sweet. Thank you guys.
One thing
and welcome. Okay.
I do want to stream real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that this is the most robust, underreported movement in this country. In 6 short years, since Citizens United, 16 state legislatures have called to overturn Citizens United. 16 state legislators of their own accord. 4 states have called for an Article 5 constitutional convention to overturn Citizens United. And then 2 states have had it on their ballot, Montana and Colorado. So you can see this is a nonpartisan issue. Nonpartisan. And Washington State just gathered signatures, so I-735 will be on the Washington ballot this November. And then in California, we were supposed to have Prop 49 on the ballot in 2014, but it was sued off, and now it's moving its way back through the legislature because it passed through the California Supreme Court, and we will have SB 254 hopefully become a proposition for California. So if Washington and California can vote on it this November, we can get the national attention that we've all had enough. And of all the states, only 8 states have done nothing to overturn Citizens United.
Wow.
About 700 cities.
Do you know which states those are?
Yeah, it's mostly like North Dakota, South Dakota, some of the least populated, Alabama.
Okay.
I have a map online.
Oh, sweet.
If you go to our website, play.tv, solutions, we've got all this info about all of these things. So go to play.tv/solutions. You can learn what's happening with public financing. Seattle and Maine just helped out with public financing.
Yeah, they have vouchers going right now,
Yeah,
right?
Ohio just helped end gerrymandering for their state legislature. Half the states have fair districts, but half do not. So you can look at the gerrymandering page we have. You can look at the constitutional amendment page, and you can see all the progress we've been making. Every time we're on a ballot with these issues, we win. Every time. If this gets put to the people, they vote yes. So we are winning, and state by state, municipality by municipality, we can get there. So don't feel hopeless. The media won't tell you this story. Like I said, it's the most underreported because, as Les Moonves, the head of CBS, says, super PACs are bad for America, but they're very good for CBS. So, join the movement. Solutions, pay the number 2 play.tv/solutions.
Wonderful.
So join the movement. We are here. We are strong. We are going to win.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah, anytime. I'll read up on all the bills too.
Cool.
I know them, but there's a lot. I have a page with like 12 names.
Sweet. Good. Thank you.
Oh, and here's our money in the politics A to Z guide.
Cool. Beautiful. So we have brochures here explaining what's going on. Okay, cool. Very nice. Good job. We're all over it, guys. So we still have marchers coming in. We came in waves again. So it's good to hear. We have about 109 live streaming right now and watching. Thank you guys. Thank you. Each and every one of you live streaming and just tuning in. There's a reason why you're here, so thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be here vicariously with everybody. Okay, Kevin, I will say thank you for you guys. Kevin wants to say thank you. Just quickly, Kevin online, he wants to say thank you. He wants to say thank you for explaining it so well.
Oh yeah, and people can email me. I'm happy to I want to educate everyone. So if people have questions, email me at hollywooden@mac.com, and you can find me through our website because it's all about all of us. Like, we need everybody to be the solution.
Yes. Thank you.
We're an all-inclusive
We are, aren't we?
organization.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna get up here quickly, just so I could capture the type of audience we'll have. So the marchers, again, they're continuing to roll in here. So I think we'll wait to get started here. So once this starts, I'm gonna stay here. If you guys can't hear, let me know. I'll try and get a little bit closer so everybody can hear the microphone and what they're saying here. But it should be pretty easy to hear. Everybody should be, you know, on respectful and quiet, so it should be all right. Yeah, for anybody watching, if you're in the DC area or any place close, please come and join. We need as many people as we can. Let's make our voices heard. And the easiest way to do that is be present. So, you know, for those who can't, it's fine. It's fine. Tune in, show your support, because we're doing it on behalf of every citizen, because we need change in this country, right? We need a world of peace. Still have marchers coming in, but we'll probably get started here. Yes, Bernie Sanders or anybody like Bernie is a once in a blue moon thing. That's right. Yep, we'll never see that, you know, in well, not ever, but it'll be a long time from now for us to even see a politician like that. He's one of us, guys. He's one of us. So let's get it going. Let's get him elected, and let's move forward with some progress. Finally, in this country, finally, and maybe a government in the hands of the people again. Everybody here is so loving, so respectful, so so organized. It's lovely. It's lovely to see. It is civil disobedience, and we're doing it in a very non-violent way.
Don't give us no sass.
Here we go.
Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all ain't been listening to the people's voice. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. We're going to Washington to bring the noise. We're going to Washington to bring the noise. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all taking orders from the donor class.
Lakeisha Ronkin says this is what democracy looks like, and she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right.
We're going to Washington to bring the noise. Yo, Washington.
Yes, for the audience, I have.
Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all taking orders.
All right, they're starting to sync up now.
Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice.
Still got marches coming in.
So we're going to Washington to bring
And there was a question here from Slack. Let's see. They're wondering if I myself have made the pledge to risk arrest. And yes, for the audience, I have made the pledge to risk arrest. I will be sitting down. I will be speaking up for the people. I will be voicing my opinion, my views on how corrupt the system is, and we will make change. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to be quiet. It's time for change. Yes, I have made that pledge.
From the donor class. Donor class. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. Y'all ain't listening to the
Christine Porter says she wished she could be here. She's a hippie from the 60s and she's loving it. And she's feeling the burn, baby.
Democracy!
Spring!
Democracy!
Spring!
Democracy!
Spring! The energy's awesome today, isn't it, guys?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Last day, man, last day.
Yeah. Yeah, the new face.
Yes. The donor class. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice.
Y'all ain't listening to people's voice.
So we're going to Washington to bring the noise.
So we're going to Washington to bring the noise.
Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice.
Har321 says, you guys give me goosebumps, laugh out loud. I think that's her. Or maybe they said, don't sit, don't sit down, don't shut up. That's right, yeah. From the donor class.
Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. We're going to Washington to bring the noise. 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 Bring the noise. Bring the noise. Cause we got no choice. Cause we got no choice. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all taking orders from the donor class. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. Y'all ain't listening to the people's voice. So we're going going to Washington to bring the noise. Yo, Washington is gonna bring us those ass. Y'all take a look from the donor class. Y'all ain't listen to the people's voice. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. And we're bringing the noise cause we got no choice. And we're bringing the noise cause we got no choice. Democracy. Democracy.
Spring!
What? See, what?
All right, so we have Har 321 disabled, but she's attending in spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We feel the energy. Trust me, we feel the energy here with us. We know you guys are here in spirit, the ones that couldn't make it. So thank you guys. We embrace everyone. We embrace all spirits.
That's my name, and please do use it as often as possible because it will not go out. So, we're here today to speak. We're here today to speak out about the issues that have brought us to Democracy Spring. There is any number of things that have brought us together, but we recognize that there is a single problem that we must surmount before we can make any progress on all the issues that bring us here together today. And one of them is access. And that's what we're here to talk about today. We're going to hear from Elise Whitaker, one of the field organizers of Democracy Spring, who you know and love, I'm sure. And we're going to hear from a number of students from here at UMD. We're going to hear from Trey Huff with the NAACP.
Guys, I'm gonna try and find a spot for this camera. I'm gonna put it down. We'll stay stationary for a bit and just listen to these speeches, okay?
And then once we've heard from all of those students, this mic will open up and we'll be ready to hear from you. We want to know why you're here, why you're a part of this movement.
Let me try and find a spot here.
Is all about. So with that said, I'm not going to talk any longer. I'm going to pass it on to the person that you really want to hear from right now, who is the world famous field organizer here for Democracy Spring, Elise Whitaker.
Oh no. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. All of you who have marched with us this whole way from Philly, those who joined along the way, those who joined today, the students who are just here for the first time. It's an honor to be here with you, and it's an absolute pleasure. I'm here today because 4 years ago, I was really politicized by the Occupy movement. I was living in LA at the time. Before that, I had never been very political. I'd never been especially outspoken on any of these issues. I went down, honestly, to give out some donated supplies and some high fives and to leave, and I stayed for 2 months. And it changed my life. One of the things that was really transformative about Occupy was the diversity of issues that were represented there. I had an incredible education. I learned about the problems in America around racial justice, around immigration justice, on environmental policy, the prison-industrial complex, the military-industrial complex, climate change, education. And it was a really powerful time. But it was also really difficult because the media kept asking, well, what's your one demand? What's the one thing you want fixed? And there wasn't going to be one thing that solved all these problems, There wasn't going to be one blanket solution that automatically saved everybody's lives who were being threatened by the racist policies of this country and by the bad migrant policies of this country. And there was not going to be one solution that also covered climate change and the industrial reform movement. And so coming out of that movement, there was this realization that while there isn't one common solution, there is one common impediment to progress on any of these issues. And that is that we do not have a democracy that works for us. And it doesn't work for us because of the money in our political system. There are people who are profiting off of our problems. Voter suppression is rampant. I often hear people say that voting doesn't matter, that voting has never changed anything. But I ask you, if it doesn't matter, then why are those whose interests do not intersect with ours? Why are they trying so hard to keep us from voting?
Yeah!
Democracy works. Democracy matters. We need democracy before we can win on the rest of these issues. We need to win democracy so that we can win on racial justice, so we can be heard on the state of our education system, so that we can have immigration policies that honor the people of this world and that can provide them the stability and the security that we are so privileged to have, so that we can make the radical changes to our industrial and environmental policies that are necessary for our continued survival on this planet, so that all people can be free to live as their authentic selves regardless of gender or orientation. We need these things to take care of each other and to take care of the people of this world. We need a nation where every person has an equal voice, and we can do it. We're building a mass movement. The vast majority of Americans are on our side. Around 150 of us have marched nearly 140 miles from Philadelphia. We'll be ending today in DC because we believe, we know in our hearts that we will win. And we've already won so much. This march is a victory. A spark has been ignited in the hearts and minds of everyone marching. And that spark is spreading to people across this nation and across the world. We're seeing it, we're hearing it. We're getting tweets and Facebook messages back all across the country, all across the world. Our message is spreading, and it's a message of hope. This is an idea and a necessity whose time has come. What we've built is a community who can take these connections home. We can take this message and our dreams and our plan, and we can plant these seeds, and we can grow together. I found a new home here with all of you who I've met this last week and who I'll meet this next week and beyond. This movement's my home, and I consider each and every one of you my family.
Love you!
I know we're going to win because of what we've built. What we're growing makes victory not only a possibility, but an inevitability. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk out of here today after this beautiful teaching. We're going to walk the remaining miles into DC. And what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to begin a historic week of sit-ins in our nation's capital. We're going to take this momentum and continue to capture the hearts and minds of the people across this nation and across this world, showing them what the power of the people gathering together in nonviolence with one vote can accomplish. And we'll sit in until Congress meets our demands or until we've engaged in the largest act of civil disobedience this century. This is where we begin. Spring is here. This month is a pivotal moment in the history of our nation. This month, we begin to win.
Thank you, Elise. One more time for Elise.
Yeah!
It's almost like she's good at rallying people. Next up, we're going to hear from Trey Huff from the NAACP. Thank you, Trey, for coming. Give it up to Trey.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Trey Huff. I am the political activism chair for the Long Beach chapter of the NAACP. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today not as a leader, but as a teacher. Not as a teacher, but as a student. See, not as a student, but as a man, and not as a man, but a human being. A human being here to speak about a problem. And this is a problem that has been so ingrained into our American society that almost a century later, we still see it arise today. See, voter suppression, it occurs when you have a group of people who have differing opinions from another group, and they do everything in their power to stop this group from exercising their right to vote. Now, in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and 60s, we saw voter suppression in the form of poll taxes, in the form of grandfather clauses, in the form of violence. Today, I'm here to argue that we see voter suppression in the form of mass incarceration. See, mass incarceration usually occurs in underprivileged communities where there's little to no resources and where there's over-policing of these communities. Now, these people in these communities, these are the people who we need to vote. These are the people who have differing opinions from people who are, a lot of them are directly affected by these government atrocities that are carried out. But instead of voting, instead of their voices being heard, we see them being silenced by being thrown behind bars. So, what the NAACP is currently doing, we're currently working on this Freedom of Information Act. Now, this will allow us to hold prisons accountable for keeping information on their prisoners, such as demographics, so that we can bring an end to this over-policing of communities. This will allow us to track the job success of the prisoners who leave programs such as the MCE to ensure that these prison programs are actually helping rehabilitate these people back into society. We are working to raise the wages of prisoners working with the MCE so that way they have enough money to take care of themselves and their families so that prisons aren't just breeding other criminals. I feel that our efforts, combined with the efforts of many other organizations that you'll see here, will help bring an end to voter suppression and all forms of voter suppression. You know, the other day, a friend of mine, they said to me, a prison would not be able to work without criminals. So I'm going to leave you with this. What came first, the prison or the criminal? Thank you.
And thank you for bringing me. Cool. So next up, with Church for Bernie, we have Chris Walko.
Is this up? There we go. All right. So I have a quick question for everyone gathered here. Does anyone here feel the burn? Does anyone here? Woo! Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. And I think a lot of us are feeling the burn because, and this is, you're about to hear my Bernie Sanders impression, all right? So, because we all know that enough is enough. This country belongs to all of us, not just the millionaires and billionaires. Yeah! See, because Bernie Sanders has a couple revolutionary ideas that I think just about everyone here can agree with. See, he believes that the best we can do as a country is not having just, 2 million incarcerated people more than any other country in the world. He believes that we can do better than that. He doesn't think that the best we can do as a country is having 47 million people living in poverty. He thinks we can do better. He has a couple more revolutionary ideas, like the idea that one person equals one vote. I think that's pretty revolutionary in this current system. He doesn't think that our presidential candidates should be taking money from fracking. He doesn't think they should be taking money from big oil. He doesn't think they should be taking money from the prison complex. He doesn't think they should be taking money from the military-industrial complex. Right. Yeah. So those are a couple of the revolutionary ideas that Bernie Sanders has. All right, he believes in one person, one vote, and getting people out of poverty. That when you get sick, you shouldn't have to choose between getting treatment and buying groceries and food for your family the next week. All right, now I got to think of some other inspirational things to say about Bernie Sanders. So that's the crux of my argument. That as great as it is, sorry? No super PACs. Yes, that's another big one. So Citizens United needs to be overturned. We all agree on that. So the big thing is, we need to have a two-pronged movement here. It has to be bottom up and top down in order to fully crush the forces that we are all here today opposing. And the only candidate running for president right now who is joined in our movement, who is united with us in our beliefs, and is ready to fight those powers from the top as we tackle them from the bottom, is Bernie Sanders. So we have a presidential primary coming up here in Maryland on April 26th. For any of the students here, for anyone who's going to be hanging around that time, we need as much help as we can get. All right, we need to make Maryland feel the burn so that all of these ideas that we agree in can be spread across this state and across this country and eventually across the entire world. All right? So hit me up. I'm going to be sitting down there, and I hope everyone feels the burn and engages in this political revolution right now and over the next coming week with me, and in the political revolution on April 26th, on June 7th in California, and on November 8th when we're voting for him for president.
One more time for Chris. Next, we have Tom Klotz with Mary Purr. Give it up for Tom.
All right, Mary Purr. The organization.
Firing of teachers. Sorry, thank you. First off, it's incredible to see all of these people here. I've been a student here for 2 years at the University of Maryland, and to have people off campus unifying with us on issues we work on here every day is empowering. I've been asked before, why money in politics? There's climate change, there's sexism, there's the prison industrial complex. Why don't we just work on those first? And all of you know the answer to that.
The question.
The answer is the origin. So usually when I explain why I first am working on big money in politics, I tell this story. My sister's my best friend. I've been fortunate to grow up with someone that, besides us being siblings and living in the same household, we share almost every worldview together. She met a guy here that she fell in love with. And I was fortunate enough one Thanksgiving to sit next to him and talk to him more about the life he lived. He's from Fairmont Heights here in Prince George's County. And he told me about the 6 years that he spent without running water in his home. He told me about the scar on his arm from a spring in his mattress because his parents couldn't afford getting him a new mattress. He told me about the bucket that he would take to his neighbor's house to fill with water so he could shower.
That haircut.
And he told me about being hungry every day. And when I thought about that story, I could not share in that. There was not springs coming out of my mattress that I had to avoid while I was sleeping. There was not a bucket that I needed to take a shower. I could take a 20-minute shower of the hottest water I wanted. But what disturbed me the most is that if you today wanted to compete in elections, the first thing you do is you try to find the wealthiest person in your community and you give them a vote. And you say, hey, I'm running for office and I want to do some pretty awesome things. I want to get big money out of politics. I want to fight the prison industrial complex. And they say to you, whoa. What about business? What about my money? You don't call my sister's husband. You don't talk on the phone with someone that has lived the life that a majority of Americans have at least interacted with. You call people that don't believe in the things we believe in. And it was that moment that I realized that if there's anything I commit to, it's making sure that the first person you talk to is someone like my brother-in-law. it's someone like the people in this audience today. Because if we're going to create a political system that's reflective of our ideas, we need politicians talking to us. And so for the last 2 years, me along with hundreds of other University of Maryland students, we've done just that. We've collected thousands of petitions and delivered them to Steny Hoyer, our congressman, asking him to stand up for the Democracy for All amendment. We have worked to build support for the Governed by the People Act, which would create a small donor matching program nationally to empower people to take small contributions from the people that actually are reflective of the American voice. So I'm excited that today I think we're standing together in those initiatives, and I look forward to engaging in more of the work you all are doing, and I really appreciate you allowing me to speak.
Do a lot of time.
Hey guys, thanks again. A couple quick notes. Thank you, by the way, Tom, for speaking to every single one of the issues that unites the people here. You got to remember that this is larger than this movement. This is larger than Democrats and Republicans. This is larger than a candidate. This is larger than this election. This is about our future. This is about what we have to come in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, for our children, for our children's children. That's what this is about. The full future that every single one of us wants. Now with that in mind, I want to bring up Chris BB from Slack. He's going to be our last speaker for the afternoon, and then in a few minutes our marchers are going to start rounding up so we can get on our way. We got just a few more miles to get to the Capitol.
All right.
Hey, y'all are beautiful. Thanks for coming out. My name is Chris. I'm a student and a worker on campus here at University of Maryland. I'm also an organizer with the Student Labor Action Project. I'm going to speak a little bit about the issues that we're working on right now. So, if you look at students nationally over the last several decades, we've been faced with a large number of hurdles to have access to education at this point. Tuition's increasing, fees are increasing, the cost of textbooks is going up, housing is extraordinarily difficult to find, particularly affordable housing, particularly in PG County, so DC. Amidst all of this, students from low-income and middle-income families are looking towards campus jobs as means to support themselves through their college career for obvious reasons. And statistically, overwhelming majority of students have to work now in order to pay their way through college, right? So students are not just students now, students are workers. We face a lot of the same problems that other workers on this campus do and that workers across the country do. One of the particular problems that we're facing on this campus is undergraduate workers on this campus are actually paid below the county minimum wage. How does that happen? Right? So like, this is a state institution, and they're paying below the minimum wage for the county that we're in. This is a flagship university of our state, and they're paying below the PG County minimum wage to their students. What does that demonstrate to us? We are students, we are people who commit to this university twofold. We are both students and workers on this campus. We demonstrate a sincere commitment to this university, and their reaction to that is they're going to pay us a poverty wage. They're going to pay us $8.25 an hour. How is that supposed to help us pay for textbooks, tuition, fees, and live in a suburb of DC where the living wage for one person with no dependents is $15 an hour? What they pay us is 56% of that living wage. What that tells us is that they don't give a shit about us, ultimately. So we've been trying to fight against our administration to have them raise the wage for students who work on campus, and it's been incredibly difficult, and this is why I'm here today to talk about Democracy Spring. University administrators are not elected officials, and I don't see them becoming elected officials anytime soon, although I think we all love to see that happen. And I think the fact that they are unelected demonstrates their unaccountability to students. They can hide behind closed doors and hide behind policies because they're not chosen by students or members of the community. They're chosen by the Board of Regents, which is an appointed body. So there's layers of indirect appointment to get to the people who make direct decisions for us on campus. And so what I'm saying is that to make this a much broader issue, if we have a political system that is unaccountable to those that it affects, then it is not going to be solved, right? We need a political system that is accountable. If we have a political system that is funded and staffed by the bosses and owners, it's not a political system that works for workers, right? So, and this is actually, we see this, right, in Wisconsin, where Scott Walker's right to work, by show of hands, who knows what a right to work bill is?
Yep.
Okay, so most folks. Really quickly, right to work means that unions are stripped from the ability to collect dues from those workers for whom it provides services. So it's a pretty blatantly union-busting sort of bill. The reason that bill goes into place is because the Koch brothers funneled millions upon millions of dollars into Scott Walker's race and therefore corrupted the political system and allowed for this sort of law to be passed. When workers in Wisconsin, which is a state with a very high or historically very high union density, would not want, obviously. I think what's important to recognize here is that if this is a good thing, we need to win accountability for the political system. But if we don't organize and maintain that sort of power, we aren't going to be able to maintain that win. So I think if we look historically, that's true. The reason the Voting Rights Act was put into place in the first place was because of organizers, it was because of movements like this. The Voting Rights Act was gutted because of disorganization, because of lack of movement building. So we need to build this movement, win back the Voting Rights Act, but maintain organizations to maintain those sorts of wins, which is what we're looking to do on campus and what we should be doing nationally. Thank you.
Hey, woo. So I'm Peter James Callahan. I am the Communications Director for Democracy Spring. A couple quick housekeeping things. If you'd like to get more involved, please text Democracy to 301-327-2224. That's Democracy to 301-327-2224. We'll get you guys all hooked up. It's a wonderful movement we got going here. Thank you all for pointing out. In addition to that, all full-time marchers, anyone want to join the march right now, after I'm done talking, there will be an open mic here. We have to keep moving on to DC to keep on our schedule. So if you can please kind of head that way, I guess. I think we've been told, right? Cool, okay. So we'll be doing that after I finish talking. I'll be really brief. In the summer of 2014, I had the opportunity to work with Kai Newkirk and many other people here on the California March for Democracy, which was, right? Which got a couple of great bills passed in the California legislature. There was 2 weeks of sit-ins there. It was kind of a test case for what we're doing now. And I thought that was the most beautiful thing in the whole world. I was coming in a bad place personally at the time, flew out there, and it changed my life. It gave me new hope in our democracy. And the people putting their boots on the ground and liberty on the line can make real change in this country. And so, coming here now and seeing this whole 10-day march take place and seeing all the people from all walks of life come with us, Democrats, Republicans, independents, apolitical people, everyone, is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's phenomenal. So we are a nonpartisan campaign. We do not have any other issues except the issues we're talking about here, which is money in politics and voting rights. And that's something 85% of Americans can get behind. So tomorrow we're going to put our boots on the ground and liberty on the line and risk arrest, thousands of us, in front of Congress and ask for a redress of these very simple grievances that they should address immediately. I want to thank you all for coming out. Please keep on fighting.
Excuse me, friend. I'm a Bernie supporter, and I was very upset when someone stood up here 20 minutes ago talking about Bernie. I understand from the staff, this was not
sweet. All right, so
Democracy Spring event. This was controlled by the university here. So
we are
not a violation. And by the way, I'm not upset with you, but we have been very strong on this being nonpartisan. And this was not Democracy Spring violating that. It was the University of Delaware not violating it. Sorry. So it was the university.
All right, we're finishing up. So it looks like this was an event set up by the University of Maryland that we were able to speak at, and hear a few other speakers come up and tell us what they think and what's going on in their lives politically. So let's see here.
Before it goes to the Chinatown metro station. Thank you again.
All right, we're gonna move now, guys. We're moving. Let's see. I'm just quickly gonna check the battery life on this live view.
Zach, how you doing, man? Still no blister.
All right.
Doing good. Awesome. I love
It's about 50% power left. I hope that's good enough until we get to where we're going. I hope so.
Don't got $1 billion to pay. Don't got $1 billion to pay. We've been marching every day. We've been marching every day. March from Philly to have our say. March from Philly to have our say. Big money takes away our choice. Big money takes away our choice. Money out, give the voters voice. Money out, give the voters voice. Listen, we got a lot to say. Listen, we got a lot to say. We don't got $1 billion to pay. We don't got $1 billion to pay. We've been marching every day. We've been marching every day. March from Philly to have our say. March from Philly to have our say. Big money takes away our choice. Big money takes away our choice. Money out, give the voters voice. Money out, give the voters voice. Listen, we've got a lot to say. Listen, we've got a lot to say. Don't got $1 billion to pay. Don't got $1 billion to pay. We've been marching every day. We've been marching every day. March from Philly to have our say. Big money takes away our choice. Money out, give the voters voice. Listen, we got a lot to say. Listen, we got a lot to say. Don't got $1 billion to pay. Don't got $1 billion to pay. We've been marching every day. We've been marching every day. March from Philly to have our say. March from Philly to have our say. Big money takes away our choice. Big money takes away our choice. Money out, give the voters voice. Money out, give the voters voice. Democracy, free. Democracy, free. Democracy, free. All right.
Hi, Mickey.
Hey.
How are you, Mickey?
I'm good. How are you,
You're
ladies?
Still smiling 9 days later.
I am. Yeah. It's a good day.
It is a good day. It's not raining. What else?
I got it. Thank you. Keep it up, though, okay, ladies? Keep it up. Focus on people.
Democracy, spring the move is coming to you. people hope. Gotta give the people hope. I said money ain't speech, corporations are people.
Money ain't speech, corporations aren't people.
Money ain't speech, corporations are people. Money ain't speech, corporations aren't people. Democracy, spring, the people's voice will be heard. Democracy, spring, the people's voice will be heard. Democracy, spring, stand up, stand up. Democracy, spring, stand up, stand up. Democracy, spring, stand and stand and. Democracy, spring, stand and stand and. We the people, one person, one vote. We the people, one person, one vote. Free and equal from coast to coast. Free and equal from coast to coast. Money ain't speech, corporations aren't people. 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 Democracy! Spring! Democracy! Spring! Democracy!
Spring!
Yeah!
Ow. See, I want to give you guys a nice little view of the marchers. So I'm going to try and get to a vantage point here.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? I got spirit, yes I do. I got spirit more than you.
And it wraps around the corner there. You can't see them coming, but there's another wave of people. It's huge. We've grown insurmountably in numbers. We have. It's crazy. So that's about the beginning over there. And then you got all these folks. And there's a break. And another wave of folks. Holy shit. All right. I want to stay up towards the front here, only because if we do gain even more numbers, I want to be able to pan out and capture it like you guys are asking. And we will be growing. I do expect that for sure. The closer we get to where we're going. A few of the speeches we heard from Elise Whitaker. Very, very, very emotional, I think. People are tapping into that human level of heart and soul, and they're spilling it out, to the audience, which is, it's really nice to hear. You could feel it. Yes, send us some money. We need food. We need food. We're sick and tired of PB&Js. But that's not all we've eaten. That's not fair to say. We have been fed well. Most of the time for dinners we had some lasagna, ham, salad, good desserts and pastries last night. Juice, Cokes. I mean, last night was a buffet for us. It was nice. It was finally nice to get hooked up with some food. So that was really good. Everybody enjoyed it. We got good rest. So I think that helped out with the energy that you're feeling today. Or we're feeling today.
Yeah, so we're going to do it at our next stop. I'm Dave. Alex. Alex, nice to meet you, man. What's your name? Matt. Hey, Alex. Nice to meet you, man. Good to meet you. We're at Georgetown Law. Came out to come back to do some breakfast.
Oh yeah, I've had like a
Right, yeah.
I'm inspired.
I like that.
It's working, you know. Doing something where you're smudging.
That's so appropriate.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes to America and democracy.
Where are you from? What's your name?
I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and my name is Jen Stover.
Sweet. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
I am glad to be here, waving a shiny American flag.
Are you trying to save America just like the rest of us?
Save America? I'm trying to make America the way.
Make America great again?
No.
That was a good point.
America is already great. We just have to choose
Which side we want to be on?
to make it great.
Yeah.
Choose to make it great.
Absolutely.
And that's a choice you have to make every single day.
Sweet. Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gabriel song. Flag. All do it here.
We've got, oops, just a minute. We've got sage burning here. For protection, keep us safe, purification, cleansing. Smells good. It's amazing. It's nice to smell. It's good. It's good. I do burning of sage at home too. It's lovely, guys. Check it out. I love it. Keeps the good spirits around.
No, I think
I might not really like second nose run up like an infield fly.
I do. Training, and then you're not using the money to help the guys after they're done playing for 5 years. Right here, over here is a guy named Gabe.
It's in the last years of life.
I hope you have a great vacation. Yeah, I am.
Thank you. We just brought on by stat. Remember as the other guy pointed out. No idea what the pace is. Once we're walking there, we're doing over 400.
¿El Rain está quemando algo o qué? I was going to support car at the end. Drop it. I'm going to pick up for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Service, I'm also very.
Thank you for your service. There's a lot of us vets out here. There's quite a few of us out here.
I've been working for the Bernie Sanders campaign and with the Maryland Vets for Bernie.
Right.
So,
well, he's got all the candidates. He's the best friend we got.
Yes, he
I
is.
was with the Jim Webb grassroots movement, but he, just kind of fell out early.
Yeah.
So, kind of switching over to Bernie.
yeah, it's funny because I'm every demographic that's not supposed to vote for Bernie. Female, over 50, Hispanic, and a vet.
Wow.
And I love Bernie.
Well, DNA-wise, I'm as white as they come. I'm Irish, German, and Norwegian, but my foster parents were Boricua.
Boricua! My mother was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, so, I ain't enough arroyo abuela con chuletas to be Latino. It got into my DNA. Here we go!
All right. Going.
Think of our journey, folks.
Let's see if I could get this for you guys. Good job, thank you. Mickey. Liz.
He says the only thing that can prove my innocence right now is America. Like the only thing.
Forever the first. Did some history of them doing exactly that, and the outcome they got.
Ah, please.
Free hugs.
I've got to get my hug. Like my friend, thank you. All right. Free hugs, you don't get those often. Usually not free. You get your ass kicked if you try and hug somebody. But not these days, right? No more getting ass kicks for hugging people. We embrace it. We love it, man.
We had a guy with a shirt.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
You're the man, sir.
Yeah. It shows the contrast, man.
It's always like, oh, that's a skunk? It's hot. It's Paciolo. That's hot. It's not good. I can't
We got Prince George's County police escorting us. They're blocking traffic now today. We pass jurisdictions and they just they hand off, which is awesome.
Don't I do that one? If I wanted to like walk away, I would do that.
And I'm not sure how that works. I don't know how the logistics works around the police departments helping out. I don't know if it's voluntary. I don't know if we pay them. I'm not sure how it works. Either way, I think we all appreciate what they're doing.
Then there's going to be sittings tomorrow. Okay. Catch up to it.
Yeah.
I've not yet mastered that by any means.
So what were you saying? I'm like, there's probably not many times somebody would be willing to.
I was in a smoke screen, so like class size, so we kind of go money. You're not on cigarettes. Give all our money away and try to earn our way home. I do it. We gotta find a safe place.
So which night
you want to get arrested tonight? You're supposed to get arrested.
Right.
You guys are talking about getting arrested. Do you want to get arrested?
I'm trying to avoid arrest the night before.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. What do you even make of being arrested?
You know, you gotta put your freedom on the line to be free sometimes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And you guys are pledging to risk arrest?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you guys.
Ready?
Appreciate it, man. So I'll be right there with you guys. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wilson, until the free.
You're gonna go to the
one person, one vote. Money out of politics. Money out. Voters in. I believe that we will win from Philly to DC.
We're marching for democracy. When we get to DC, we'll sit in until we're free.
We've definitely have gotten really big. Yeah, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah, we think we've tripled. Wow. Holy moly.
I'm all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, we had.
Good job, guys. Good. Good job, man.
We got Mickey.
I know. Let's do it, guys.
Oh, you were.
Cool. I'm gonna hop down now.
Well, I was just gonna say
Cool. I'm hopping down. Don't want to lag behind. These guys walk pretty fast. If you lag too far behind, you will get left in the dust.
Oh man.
We don't want that.
He has over 60 social businesses that are all named after him. So capital in place. Right now we're feeding the side, and that's fine.
Whether they kept the packing up. I understand that's what it's about. They'll provide housing, but it's free.
The guy's asking for help. Order? I'm not working on order. Everybody's talking about it. Yeah. I actually, who's this guy?
I'm an anti-authorian.
Oh yes, Mark Huff. Technology is awesome. You're absolutely right, man. Absolutely right. We wouldn't be able to do this without technology. So what we've done, what John has done, what the team over there has done, they've taken it into their own hands to put out there these types of things, so people can see what's going on in the real world. Mainstream media isn't going to cover this. They're not going to benefit from any of this. So thank you guys. Thank you to LiveView Solo. It's awesome. Thanks for the opportunity, guys. We appreciate it. And we do this for all you guys. We do it for everybody. We've got no ties to corporations, business, anything like that. There's no incentive in it for us. The only incentive now is spreading the knowledge, letting people know what's going on, and telling real stories. And it feels so good. Now that's soul fulfilling.
Unfortunately, they fought back.
First he's going to the outfits, right?
Okay, Wendy Roan is saying we've grown to 200. Is that streamers watching right now? That's awesome if that is. I mean, that's 100 in just the last, what, 20 minutes? Thank you. Thank you guys. Revolt if Sanders loses. Yes, yes, yes. I have to whisper. Yes, we will revolt. Sanders cannot lose. He will not lose. And that's not even the mentality I'm having. Sanders got this on lock, people. So worry not, worry not. Be optimistic about it, because we've got this. Feel the burn. Woo!
Kind of working through that, even like lack of expressive regulation.
Yep, spread the stream on social media, guys. Share it. Please, 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 please. We want as many viewers as we can watching this. Although battery is low on this live view, I hope. Let's see. Oops. Sorry, folks. Sorry. All right, we're good. We're good.
Very basic message that the professor was trying to get on us is that, like,
beautiful day in so many ways. Yes, that's right. It's a beautiful day in so many ways.
So, like, in the early part of the 20th century, the Supreme Court was very aggressive in striking down regulations on business. Like, New York State would pass a minimum wage law, and the Supreme Court would ultimately strike it down, saying, companies have liberty. This is the United States. If they want to have a low wage and workers are willing to accept it, that's the American way. And so it's very easy to look at that argument and say, oh, that's good. That's the government staying out of people's business, and that's more neutral than if the government is intervening.
Okay, so you're saying it's not actually neutral. It's the government is then it's either making a statement on behalf of businesses or on behalf of workers.
Exactly.
It's not like
as soon as you assume a position of power, like the court does, anything you do or don't do is an action and has an effect and is
it's sort of like how people feel about God or something.
It's not neutral. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Like, neutrality isn't a product of the position you take. It's a product of, like, the power you have. And as soon as you have that power, there is no neutrality.
Huh. That's really interesting. That's an interesting point.
Where are you from, my man?
I'm originally from the Seattle, Washington area.
All right. And why'd you join?
So Matt and I are both law students at Georgetown University, And you know, we've been spending the last year and a half or so studying law, learning all the complexities and nonsense that oftentimes makes it up, and always looking for an opportunity to step out of the classroom and engage in some direct action.
Sweet, man. Thank you guys here. I gotta shake your hand. Thank you for what you're doing, man.
Yeah, what's your name?
Thank you, Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah.
Alex. You are
nice to meet you, Alex.
Good to meet you.
Right. We got law students here. Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with the laws. Perhaps fix them. But it begins with understanding them, getting involved, getting deep in dissecting the legislature, whatever, what have you, and that's where it starts. So get involved, people. Get involved. Don't be afraid. You've got to start somewhere. Government, laws, policies we have in place really don't have to be so complex. They could be simple. And if we put our brains together, we gather around, we talk about it, and brainstorm ideas, be creative, use our imagination, we can make a better world. We could. One that's simple, one that everybody understands. The complexities that are in there now or that benefit the few and the wealthy. And of course, we know nothing about it. We aren't involved. We're disenfranchised. It's boring. It sucks. These huge bills and shit that pass. Nobody wants to read them. I think some of them are hundreds of pages, maybe perhaps even thousands. I know I don't read thousands of pages of legislature. Somebody's got to. And my man Bernie stepped up to the plate and he's helped us out. And in my personal view, he's woken up the masses in a really, really, really profound and wonderful way. Free the weed! Yes, yes, yes. Nature shouldn't be illegal. Who the fuck makes nature illegal? Who does that? It's ridiculous. Somebody with an agenda, or a group of people with an agenda. That's alright though, we're moving towards power to the people, guys. We're coming. We're on our way and we're gonna make change. Change is coming real soon.
We have 2 in Starbucks now, 2 in Starbucks.
I don't know when we'll reach DC. I hope it's soon. The battery life on this live view is worrying me a bit. We're probably at, I don't know, 35%, something like that. So I may need to charge up and be on standby just for a few 30 minutes or so. I don't want to miss us getting into DC, definitely not. I want you guys to be able to see that for sure. Hold on. We got some news from Jesse here. Alita M. Smith says, "Thank you, Mickey, for carrying the camera while walking." Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's I don't know. It's a service I enjoy. I love it, guys. Yeah, I enjoy just bringing this to you guys. And thank you guys over there for watching. Thank you, John and the team, Jesse, for making it happen. She also says we could tell 30 people, the first 30 that call and say Dem Spring discount at Red Rocks DC can prepay for up to 30 pizzas and you'll get 15% off. Woo! Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Sweet. Thanks, Pete. You're all over that, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Just letting logistics know. Maybe we could hook some people up. Damn, that's cool. Ooh, he took off a bit quick. I think he had a call. A call for freedom. Alright, the real wacky computer is asking, are the police helping them cross intersections? Yes, yes they are. They're helping us out. They're blocking one lane here, as you can see. They're up ahead leading the march. And we have support vehicles in the back also blocking one lane for us. So yes, yes, they're helping us cross the intersections. So thank, what was it, Prince County? I think that's what it was. I don't remember. Short-term memory, sorry guys.
At least like ask me like
Alright, I don't want to...
back on the middle class.
How long you been watching?
Let's see. I want to get you guys a nice little view of the marchers here. Alright, so this is the beginning. And this is our crowd.
Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass.
Y'all been taking orders from the donor class.
Y'all been taking orders from the donor class.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
We're bringing the noise because we got no choice.
We're bringing the noise because we got no choice.
Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass.
Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass.
Y'all been taking orders from the donor class.
Y'all been taking orders from the donor class.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
So we're going to Washington to bring the voice, the noise.
Alright, Jesse's saying people really don't want you to trip.
Go Washington,
No, I think I'm pretty good on my feet.
Washington, don't give us no
Thanks for the concern,
Y'all
guys.
been taking orders from the donor class.
I don't want to trip either,
Y'all
though.
been taking orders from the donor class.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
We're bringing the noise because we got no choice.
Bringing the noise because we got no choice.
Yes. Democracy. Free. Democracy.
Free.
Democracy.
Free.
Democracy.
Free. 99 senators all on the take. 99 senators all on the take. Vote one out and an honest one in. 98 senators all on the take.
Stop it.
Democracy.
Guys, I think I want to charge this live view. It doesn't seem to last too long. It's probably given us, what, a couple hours?
When will we?
And we're about 15% right now.
We'll see democracy.
And I got to get it charged up. You guys, we really need to see when we head into Washington, or rather, wherever the hell we're going. I'm losing track here. But you guys really need to see that. You need to see the entrance. I don't want to miss it. So I'm going to power off. I hate to do it, but there's no other way. There's no other way. True. Ooh, yeah, definitely 200 plus strong. I would say more. We're being real conservative. Good job, guys. We're being real conservative with it, with that number. We'll try and get a count for you guys, though. I think when we head into Washington, somebody has got a count around here.
Miracle mineral supplement.
The second day we were waiting because of the train track.
Alright guys, so the media RV is coming up now. That's the end of the march. Here are some of the support vehicles we've had. We've got my man here. Hey guys, we got Mike driving the van. We've got walkers ahead. We demand real democracy now. More support vehicles. Oops. So as soon as I hop in this RV, you guys will get a little bit of a glimpse, but I'm gonna need to power off almost immediately, okay guys? Here we go. Yeah, what's up guys? Okay.
What up?
Goodbye now. Say hi guys real quick.
Hello. What's the word?
Alright, goodbye guys. We'll be up soon. Alright guys, we're back up. Just hopped out of the medium RV. I'm gonna try and catch up with the crowd here. We're at the end of the line now. All right, I'm in front now.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice. Go into Washington to make some noise. Make some noise. No Washington, don't give us no land. No Washington, don't give us no land. Free, separation flag, we don't. Y'all been ignoring the people's voice. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. No Washington, don't give us no sass. No Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all been taking orders from the donor class. Y'all been taking orders from the donor class. Y'all been ignoring the people's voice. Y'all been ignoring the people's voice. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. No Washington, don't give us no sass. No Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all been taking orders from the donor class. Y'all been taking orders from the donor class. Y'all been ignoring the people's voice. Y'all been ignoring the people's voice. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. So we're going to Washington to bring the noise. Gonna bring the noise cause we got no choice. Bring the noise cause we got no choice. Oh Washington, don't you give us no sass. Oh Washington, don't you give us no sass.
Yep, we've officially entered DC, guys. For you streamers online that don't know, we are officially in DC.
Ignoring the people's voice. We arrived to Washington to bring the voice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that joined us up, guys. It seems like we're growing after every block we hit it, you know? Somebody's coming out and just hopping in. It's fun. Thank you, thank you. Oops.
Bring the noise, cause we got no choice. No Washington, don't give us no sass. No Washington, don't give us no sass. Y'all been taking orders from the donor class. Y'all been taking orders from the donor class. Y'all been going and ignoring our voice.
So we got the Metropolitan Police Department helping us out.
Hey guys, please for us, take advantage of the escort to stay off the
There we go, Verizon workers showing us some love.
Nice. With us? You with us? Drop the truck off. Come on.
Well, yeah, that's what I saw on the website, and I saw him there.
DC is going to freak out. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Are you recording? So I'm actually
I'm live streaming right now.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm still kind of not sure. I might be leaving here. Right. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I might be.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing to ask for. You don't want to arrest me?
Please announce, I don't know if you want this live, Jesse, but I'll do it. Radius Pizza, 202, phone number 202-234-0202. Angelico Pizza, 202-234-2622. Red Rocks Pizzeria, 202-506-1402. Kangaroo Boxing Club, 202-504-4522. Delivery address is St. Stephen's, 1545 Newton Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. Area code 20010. Mention Democracy Spring for a possible discount. We'll be arriving between 6 and 7, so order accordingly. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you. Help us out with some pizza orders. These guys would love it, guys. Please, please help out. Thank you, Jesse. Thanks to everybody there, everybody watching, everybody streaming. Spread the word, guys. Share the live stream. Thanks to LiveU. Thank you, John Ellis. And everybody over there helping out with everything. We couldn't do it without you guys. Alright, it's getting livelier. Yes, Nikola Tesla, food for marchers, food for soul, food for democracy, food for everybody. Nobody should starve in our country, nobody should starve in the world. We should be compassionate human beings with efficiency in the world. We should be able to feed everybody at some point in time, and then that's something we've got to work towards. But let's start out small, guys, come on. Let's do just one order. If one of you folks does it and then just orders one pizza, that adds up. It really does. Don't underestimate the power of one individual, guys.
That's the job, yeah.
One person.
One vote.
One vote.
One person.
One person.
One vote.
One vote.
One person. One person. One vote. One vote. One person. One person. One vote. One vote. Yeah. You never know. My memory is terrible, so I'm here to get on this question, you guys. I feel the need. My voice is
Yes, yes. Stunning lad one. This is exactly how change happens.
Railroad tracks. No, I didn't realize there was
By protest and showing unity against injustice. Absolutely right. Where are we? I'm not familiar with the area, but we are in DC. We're crossing over a bridge right now with railroad tracks underneath us.
No, they're up ahead. Yeah, they're still up ahead. Seems to be fewer people, new, fresh energy. And last day, we're walking into DC. We already saw the Capitol building. I was oh man, it's coming. I'm sure the laws are definitely different now. Gotta bounce myself. Actually, I get it. It's partially B. I see the lady
Where are we in DC? We're near Union Station. That's where we're at. We're crossing over a bridge now.
Retire?
To retire, yeah.
I don't think like that. I always do things with money being secondary. You know what I mean? So and if I don't get it, I didn't need it.
Please, please, please help us out with food tonight, guys. One person, one vote. One person, one pizza. Please.
2 pounds, 2 victory.
Yes.
It's happening.
Oh, look. We've got
the Capitol tomorrow.
You admit it.
Guys, we got a biker come and make a little room. Thank you.
Now, it was 4 years ago. Not. Wouldn't have been in the cards. I'm glad I came to this when I did this. Yeah. I'm sure I came to this partially because I was I hope in the future
Bobblehead, y'all.
Woo-wee! Damn. Jesus. So logistics updated us while we were on break now a couple minutes ago that we're gonna hit a hill and we'll be able to see the White House. I think it'll be a nice surprise for everybody, and maybe it'll erupt into some cheers. We'll see what happens. I can't wait to see the White House. Can't. That's what we came all this way for. Jeffrey Pearson says, I'm officially impressed. Oh, we're definitely beyond 240, that's for sure. No doubt about it. Like I said, it seems after every block we pass here in DC, we're gaining in numbers. People are literally dropping everything they have. They're coming out of their apartments, out of their houses, and they're just joining the march the rest of the way.
That goes against the grain of how I usually am. I'll try.
Let's see if I could get a good shot here for you guys. Holy shit. Wow. And these are just marchers. We have over 3,000 that have pledged to risk arrest. The numbers may have grown. I haven't been keeping up too much with that. That was the last number they gave us 2 days ago. But if we're growing these numbers with marchers, I'm sure the pledgers are growing too. We could see the Washington Monument from here, guys. Right over there in the distance. Here, we're coming, baby, we're coming.
Back the first few days. Over to the right a little bit. Thank you. So I didn't even go at all. I was going to them all tomorrow, but Jack said the 8 might have something to do with dehydration. You know, it's fine, so I just submitted to it. Well, yeah, well, I'd make up for it at the end. Hold on. You can do that at the bar, but not too much. You can make up for it.
Nice.
Like a quart. Drop back.
Nope, still no mainstream media. Nope. They want to see flash bombs, or rather flash grenades and smoke bombs, tear gas. That's the stuff they want to see before they cover anything, which is unfortunate and disappointing. But the hell with them. We don't need mainstream media. Who needs mainstream media?
Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
For those that are just joining us, and maybe perhaps don't have any background on what's going on here, we marched from Philly, the Liberty Bell, and we arrived in DC. We walked 140 miles over the span of 10 days, and we're ready to sit on the lawn of the White House, or not the lawn, but in front of the White House, and protest to get money, big money, out of politics.
Thanks, ma'am.
has to do with overturning Citizen United. And restoring the power of the government into the hands of the people.
One vote. Money out. Money out. Of politics. Of politics.
There we go.
One person. One person. One vote. One vote. Money out. Money out. Of politics. Of politics. Money out. Money out. Voters in. Voters in. I believe that we will win. That we will win. Money out. Money out. Voters in. Voters in. I believe that we will win. That we will win. From Philly. To DC. Marching for democracy.
Caitlin Johnson, yes, 140 miles. So, all the marches that you see here today, not everybody has marched 140 miles, but I will tell you proudly that we had between 120 and 150 marchers that have walked 140 miles, including myself. I've been in and out of the media van, but so I guess I can't really say I walked 140 miles, but I've been here three quarters of the time, and it's been extraordinary, guys.
Voters in. I believe that we will win. Money out. Money out. Voters in. Voters in. I believe that we will win. Yes, we will win. That we will win. That we will win. That we will win.
Oh, we're so close. We're so close.
One person, one vote, one vote. Money out, money out. Of politics, of politics. One person, one vote, one vote. Money out, money out. Of politics, money out, money out. Voters in, I believe that we will win. Money out, voters in, I believe that we will win. From Philly to DC. Marching for democracy. From Philly to DC. Marching for democracy. When we get to DC. We'll sit in until we're free. When we get to DC. We'll sit in until we're free.
Until we're free.
Until we're free.
Yeah, we've had a Buddhist monk here the whole time, and she's been playing one of her drums the whole time. Yeah, it'd be nice to have bigger drums. War drums. No war. That's nonsense. We want peace, don't we, guys? We want a world of peace. We want to lead with love and compassion.
Well, yeah, for a while, I was really feeling it. I am looking for volunteers to hop off of people to help with registering people when we get there. What is that? No, it's just waiting for 2 different groups. That's right. I'll go on. I'll come back. Right now the march is on 6th Avenue
rushing. It's like Rita Street. Rita Street. Florida.
We're on 6th Avenue, crossing Florida. 6th Street, crossing Florida Avenue. That's where we're at right now, guys. That's the cross section, just in case anybody was wondering. Good to know. Now please, if you're close to the area, come out and join us, guys. Come out and join us, please. Make your voice heard. Feel free to stand up. Don't ever be afraid of that. Sometimes we get out of sync here.
Bottles of beer on the wall.
Marching for democracy from Philly to DC. Marching for democracy.
Sweet. Scott Galindez says he'll be here Friday. Very nice. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, sir. Good for you, man. We've got to do it for the people who can't, right? Everybody, please show your support. Please show your support online. Everywhere else you can. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Don't leave them in the dark about history, guys. Don't do that. We need to let them know what's going on.
That we will win. That we will win. That we will win.
Ooh-wee, I couldn't tell you how many people joined today. All I know is we're probably four times larger, 5 times larger than than what we were when we came in.
We'll sit in until we're free. Now that we are in DC, we'll sit in until we're free. One person, one vote, money out of politics. One
person, one vote, money out
of politics. Money out. Voters in. Voters in. I believe that we will win. Money out.
Holy shit.
Voters in. I believe that we will win. That we will win. That we will win. That we will win. 1 million. 2 DC. Marching for democracy. From Philly to DC, marching for democracy. Now that we are in DC, we'll sit in until we're free. Now that we are in DC, we'll sit in until we're free. 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 One person. One vote. Money out of politics. One person. One vote. Money out of politics. Money out. Voters in. I believe that we will win. Money out. Voters in.
Do it.
That we will win. That we will win. From Philly to DC. Marching for democracy. Now that we are in DC, we'll sit in until we're free. Until we're free. Until we're free.
Spring! Spring!
Spring! Spring!
Every step is getting closer to
No problem. So excited to see us!
We all went home early.
This is what democracy looks like! Democracy looks like!
Washington, don't give us no sass.
Y'all taking notice from the donor class! Y'all been ignoring the people's voice! So we're going to Washington to bring some noise! Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass!
Y'all taking notice from the donor class.
Y'all taking notice from the donor class!
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice!
So we're going to Washington to bring the noise.
So we're going to Washington to bring the noise!
Yo, Washington, don't give me no sass.
Yo, Washington, don't give us no sass!
Y'all been taking orders from the donor class.
Y'all been taking orders from the donor class!
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice.
Y'all been ignoring the people's voice!
So we're going to Washington to bring the noise.
So we're going to Washington to bring the noise!
Democracy.
Spring!
Democracy.
Spring!
Democracy.
Spring!
Democracy.
Spring!
We're not going to get the feds to do anything good.
Tons of people spread out all over the back. I don't know.
I think people can.
Or they want to
take
slow
this
down just
and go home and try to, get local.
Alright, so we've got a ton of people lagging in the back. They're asking the escorts in front to slow down a bit. And that's what I was talking about. You don't want to lag behind. It does get... it gets hard to catch up because these guys, I don't know, the pace that these guys are walking at, or that we've been walking at, is pretty quick. Pretty quick, so we'll slow down here a bit.
And it's great to see young all over the country. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of potential for some bridges that are sticking out. Playing against each other. Sounds idealistic.
One person, one vote, money out, the politics from Philly to DC. We're marching for democracy. One person, one vote, money out, the politics from Philly to DC. We're marching for democracy. When we get to Columbus,
We've gotten two. We've gotten two.
democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy sounds like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy sounds like. This is what democracy looks like. One person, one vote. One person, one vote.
We got the little ones here. It's not. We're not here for nothing, guys. This is how serious it is.
This is what democracy sounds like.
We've got to take care of our little ones, guys. We have to. It's our moral duty to take care of our young ones. Woo!
Corporations are people.
Money ain't speech, corporations are people.
Money ain't speech, corporations are people. Money ain't speech, corporations are people.
Democracy, spring the movement's coming to you.
Democracy, spring the movement's coming to you.
Democracy, spring, sit and sit in.
Democracy, spring, sit and sit in.
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 We the people, one person, one vote.
We the people, one person, one vote.
Free and equal from coast to coast.
Free and equal from coast to coast.
Money ain't speech, corporations aren't people.
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 We the people, one person, one vote.
We the people, one person, one vote.
Free and equal from coast to coast.
Free and equal from coast to coast.
Democracy, spring the people's voice will be heard.
Democracy, spring the people's voice will be heard.
Democracy, spring, sit and
For the audience, I also have tears of joy, guys.
One person, one vote.
One person, one
It feels really good to be here.
Take note.
Listen up and take note.
Non-violent action.
Non-violent action
is the people's hope.
This is what you call true love.
People hope.
This is what you call true love.
Gotta give the people hope.
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 I said money ain't speech, corporations aren't people.
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 Democracy, spring the movement's coming to you.
Democracy, spring, sit and sit in. Sit and sit in. Sit and sit in. Stand up, stand up. One vote. Money out of politics. One person. One vote. Money out of politics. From Philly to DC. We'll sit in until we're free. Until we're free. Until we're free. Money out. Voters in. I believe that we will win. One person. One vote. Money out of politics. Money out. Voters in. I believe that we will win. 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 I believe that we will win. That we will win. That we will win. One person. One vote. Money out of politics. One person. One vote. Money out of politics.
From Philly to DC. We've been marching. been marching. Democracy. Now we're in. UDC. We'll sit
The doggies.
until we're free. 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 Money out.
Money out.
Voters in.
Voters in.
I believe that we will win. That we will win. Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring. Spring. This is what democracy looks like. 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 Now! Freedom! When do we want it? Now! Freedom! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Freedom! When do we want it? Now! Freedom! Now! This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy. Hi, girls. Hi. This is what democracy looks like.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring.
Democracy.
Spring. Hi, guys. Woo! Adam! Our democracy! Our democracy!
Make some room, 'cause freedom is growing when love is in bloom. Freedom is coming.
Make some room, 'cause freedom is growing. Justice is in bloom.
Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom is growing.
Jesus is in bloom.
Spring is coming.
Make some room.
And freedom is coming. We are in bloom. Spring is coming. Make some room. And freedom is coming.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Paying credence to our lovely fellow police officers who are helping us out. This is what democracy looks like. 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 Hold on to it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm climbing up to the top, guys. I need to show you this. We're coming, baby. kind of lag behind, but that gives you a sense of how big we've grown. Democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. What democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Our streets.
Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our city. Our city. Our city. Our country. Our country. Our country. Woo! 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 Spring! 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 Woo! We made it, guys. We made it. Person. One vote. One person. One vote. One person. One vote. One person. One vote. One person. One vote. Woo! Woo!
140 miles. That's how far we walked to take back our democracy for all Americans, no matter where you come from. That's what we walked for. We walked for all of this and all the people who couldn't come here today to take back our democracy for the people.
Yes! Spring! 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 Spring!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Freedom!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Freedom!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Freedom!
When do we want it?
Now!
Mic check! 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 Today! Today! We are here! We are here! We have arrived! We have arrived! After 140 miles! After 140 miles! From Philadelphia!
From Philadelphia!
To the cold!
To the cold!
To the wind!
Through the wind!
To the rain!
Through the rain!
To the hail!
Through the hail!
Here to D.C.
Here to D.C.
The nation's capital!
The nation's capital!
That house!
Cause that house
It's the people's house!
is the people's house!
We are here!
We are here
Take it back!
to take it back! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Tomorrow! We bring a message!
We bring a message
From the American people!
from the American people!
Progressive!
Progressive!
Conservative!
Conservative!
Independent!
Independent!
Who all agree!
Who all agree
That we deserve!
that we deserve
An equal voice! voice.
An equal voice.
Our government.
Our government.
And we will say.
And we will say.
To those who defend.
Those who defend.
The status quo.
The status quo.
Corruption.
Corruption.
Inequality.
Inequality.
In our democracy.
In our democracy.
No more.
No more. Enough.
If you will stand.
If you will stand.
On the side of corruption.
Inside of corruption.
Not the side.
Not the side.
Of the people.
Of the people.
Then you will have to send.
Then we will have to send.
Hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people.
To jail.
To jail.
Day after day.
Day after day.
Until this.
Until this.
Is the largest.
Is the largest.
Civil disobedience.
Civil disobedience.
Action.
Action.
In our country.
In our country.
For the 21st century.
For the 21st century.
We have marched. We have marched. 140 miles. 140 miles. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of commitment. It took a lot of commitment. We could not have done it without each and every one of you. We could not have done it without each and every one of you. We would like for you. We would like for you to take this time. To take this time. To allow us. To allow us. To appreciate you. To appreciate you. For us all. For us all. To appreciate one another.
To appreciate one another.
So I'd ask now.
So I'd ask now.
That as we go through this list.
As we go through this list.
If one of these things applies to you.
If one of these things applies to you.
You raise your hand.
You raise your hand.
So we can celebrate you.
So we can celebrate you.
For everybody who marched with us at all. Raise your hand.
Full-time marchers! I personally really want to bow down and do all these great things to all the people that actually stepped up into a great roles throughout these whole 10 days. Can we give a shout out to all of you?
Yeah!
People, where are my people that were taking care of people's toes and feet and wrists?
Where they at? Here we
go. I need to hear for the folks that try to find you housing and food. All those people that gave out water and snacks. My dudes that had the baggage all the time. Who had your bag? Where's the U-Haul? Where's the U-Haul? Shout out to the media folks. Because if you didn't get our right side or good side, we're going to be mad at you. All right. What about our social media folks? Where are you at? A huge one for the medical support, because we want the 140. Where are my chant riders? Where's India? Yo, the drivers. Our
yes!
Everybody who saw me spaz out, where are you at? It was a long journey, y'all. It was a long journey. It was a lot of work. It was amazing to actually see all the people that I talked to for so long and that everybody had relationships with, so we can make this really, really happen. And we made it happen. We brought all 230 of you here. So we just wanted to thank you on behalf of Democracy Spring. I want to thank our field team, Dylan, Elise, Roberto, Justin, everybody who just was here and doing amazing and really stepped up and was in the movement house, and I really love all you and thank you for being here with me. That's all I got.
Can we give it up for Alejandra? We now, before we move on, have some announcements about what we're doing after this.
Great. So next, we're going to be moving over to where we're doing our nonviolent direct action training. And that is over in Chinatown. Okay, so in order to figure out how to get there are directions in the tent, on a table. There are many copies of it that say this is how you get to the training. You will go over there and either write it down on a piece of paper that you have, or you will take a picture of it with your phone, or you will stay with a friend who has a picture of it on their phone. That is how we will make our way over to the training space, and the training will begin at 6:30.
What's the address? What's over there?
It is over there. I actually do not know right now. My brain's a few places right now. So
As long as you wear that pin.
it's called the Impact Hub, is the name of the place we are going. That is also where you will get your housing locations if you are staying in mass housing. If you're not planning to go to the training tonight, you will come find me and I will tell you where your housing is tonight. There is food under there, which is also what we'll do very, very next. Right? All volunteers. And
cool.
Just to make sure, y'all, the food, we're want to feed all our marchers, so just give it up for the marchers and give the space for the food for the marchers, okay, y'all? We might not have enough for everybody, so the marchers are the ones that are going to be eating the food this evening, okay? Thank you.
Before we close out.
Yeah, if you have a wristband, you can...
I lost my wrist. Oh, James, we don't know you, man. How many years of megaphone?
What time will you be ready at the training tonight?
6:30.
And what are you doing before then?
Eating.
Great.
And where do we get our bags after the training?
Oh, and everyone who is on the march and has your bags in the U-Haul, you will be staying at Washington Ethical Society. And that will open up at 9:30 tonight. No matter if you go to the training or not, that is where you will get your things and where you will be staying.
Great.
So between now and then, you can stay at the tent if you're not going to the training. You can hang out in Union Station, wander around DC. It's beautiful. Those are things that you can do between now and 9:30.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, bags are here. Bags are here. Bags are going to be here. Yeah.
Thank you. Tomorrow morning's training.
You guys can find the training address and directions to how to get there at the table, okay?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna use the megaphone because I'm losing my voice a little bit. Just a couple more minutes, guys. We just want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've done. We're gonna take a moment to remember everything. It's not all right, hang on. Whoa, hey, look at that. It's no small thing to take 10 days, or in some cases, more than 2 weeks, away from home, away from your jobs, to come out here for something like this. And it's no small thing to walk 140 miles through rain and 25-mile-an-hour winds and sunburn and hail and sleet to get here. And it's no small thing to talk about the sacrifices that people are prepared to make this coming week, and the ways that people are ready to step up in big ways and to do something almost everybody I've spoken with has never done before. To sit in and to risk arrest, because our dream is so strong and our faith is so strong in what we have. And I just want to guide all of you, if you're comfortable. Okay.
So if you can, if you'll indulge me. Louder.
Use the megaphone. We have so many helpers.
If we can recall our first.
Alright, communication problems, guys.
If we can recall our first day marching, and if you'll indulge me and begin to lower your eyes, if you'll please close your eyes, and remember the first day we marched. marched 16 miles. Remember the rain that was hitting your face almost all day long? The conversations you had, that church that night, and you laid out your pad for the first time. You didn't shower. Maybe you ate after a long line. You supported your fellow marchers, and you went on to day 2 as we continued on our 140-mile march from that Liberty Bell to this U.S. Capitol that we stand in here today. And again, if you do feel comfortable to close your eyes, I would invite you to do so as you recall this experience. And think of the people that came before you, who marched before you, who committed civil disobedience before you, and all the folks who you bring here with you to this U.S. Capitol in this great fight. And then we carried on. We got through halfway the march, and we decided to take a hotel rest. Was that nice, y'all, or what?
Yeah!
And we had a great big meal, home cooked, and we continued on our way, and we worked through some of the issues that we were building as we were trying to create a democracy among ourselves, as we went to demand to the highest levels of our nation to support us or arrest us. As we marched and prepared ourselves over those days, and we continued on finally to the Holiday Inn last night, and we had those nice showers and that big old pot of lentil soup. Those who are meat eaters indulged in the ham. And we had those beautiful buttercream iced red velvet cupcakes. And so we built some community together, did we not?
Yes. Yep.
And now we're here, and we were the 150 or 250 that were trying to lead this thing, and tomorrow we're going to have 1,500 or 2,500, or we don't really know.
Yeah!
What we do know is we have over 1,000 confirmed on the phone telling us that they will risk arrest, that they will stand up for their democracy, that they've had enough of the CCA and the NRA writing our legislation, that they've had enough of voter suppression and long lines in Arizona and regulations being violated in Massachusetts and all the nasty shit that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yep. That's right.
And when we think about the people who have been most stepped on, who continue to be more stepped on every day, and the wealth divide that's based largely on the color of your skin inside this country, or your status of whether or not you have papers. And we're here to support popular movements. That's what we came here to do. And so I respect and I honor and I love every one of you. And I ask you at this time again to close your eyes and to think about those people who aren't here with you. The people who you'd love to be here with you. Or the people who may be joining you this week. Folks you've recruited, or folks who might just feel it in their heart as they see a picture of you or an interview of you, about you standing up for your democracy, about you saying, yeah, I know this is really messed up and it doesn't really seem like I can change it, but I'm going to do something about it and work with the people who think that there is, who have a strategy to do so. And so we're here, and we're going to sit in, and we're not going to rest. And we spoke this morning about not resting until freedom comes, did we not?
Yeah.
And so we won't rest. And so I ask you at this time, as you've been thinking for a minute or so about who those people are, what are those names, to call them into the space. Those folks who will be here, who you're bringing here with you, who are in your soul, who may be buried underneath the ground. And I open that space up now, popcorn style. When you pop, just say your name, the name that you're bringing into this space.
John!
Ina Moore!
Jacob!
Debbie! Isaac!
Stephanie!
Alex Sims! Sophia!
From the Upper Big Branch Mine.
Adam Schwartz!
Pete Seeger. Granny D. Richard Rebella. Oscar Romero.
Granny D.
McKenton Flint!
Charlotte.
Tupac Hughes.
Granddaddy Slifer. Dorothy Day.
Robert Douglas.
My family.
Russell Peters. Robin White.
Lily to be.
Jack
Paul! Captain Sinclair!
Robert Williams. John Smith.
Howard Zinn.
Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Matthew Shepard. Carolina Promoter Graham. Aaron Schwartz. Eric Gardner.
Sandra Bland.
Freddie Gray. Michael Moore. Elizabeth Warren.
Thomas Jefferson. Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Rachel Carlson. Sylvia Willett Jones.
Harriet Tubman.
Margaret Mead. Frederick Douglass. Rosa Parks.
Emmett Till.
Gary Wright.
George Mason.
Alexander Hamilton. Guthrie.
Alexander Hamilton.
Abe Lincoln.
Thomas Jefferson.
Moses.
Margaret Mead.
Spring is coming.
Malcolm Little.
Spring is here.
Lisa's here to sing us a song.
I'm bringing up some backup support. Before we start the song, I'd like to see the hands raised of every person here who's prepared to sit in and risk arrest this week. A lot of hands, and there's a lot more hands coming. We're gonna do it. Yeah.
Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom's growing when love is in bloom. Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom is growing when hope is in bloom. Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom's growing when justice is in bloom. Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom's growing when democracy is in bloom. Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom is growing when hope is in bloom. Spring is coming. Make some room, 'cause freedom is growing when love is in bloom.
Spring. Who's ready to eat?
Yes!
Democracy!
Spring!
Democracy!
Spring!
Democracy!
Spring!
Democracy!
Alright guys, signing off. Thanks for watching, and join us tomorrow for the live stream.
Okay.
On the first day of
Mic check!
All right, guys. We're gonna eat now.
For those who wanted, the address, to Impact Hub, which is where the training is tonight. It's on the third floor. At 419 7th Street Northwest. Peace.
Anybody bringing us food, please, please, please deliver it now. Send us some food. We're gonna eat now. I'm gonna sign off. We'll be back with you guys around 8 o'clock. We want to do a Google Hangout. John, thank you guys. We appreciate it. We'll sign off, guys. Love you. Take care.